Started. Hello, Vandana. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you can hear me.
Past 3 years. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Sarah.
Okay. So welcome today to my channel. It's a pleasure to have you.
Absolutely fun, man, Sarah. I'm very excited giving my Sunday to this.
Great. I'm glad to know that. So tell me about your journey. What inspired you to start Taxshe? It's really inspiring when I keep seeing, the stories and the awards which you have won till date today, and looking forward for more.
Oh, okay, all right. For people who don't know anything about Taxshe is a World Bank and a UNDP awardee. Okay. Yeah, are we here?
Yeah. Please carry on. I can hear you. Please carry on.
Yeah, I think we're on now. Okay. So, good morning, everyone. Uh, my name is Vandana Suri, and I'm the founder of Taxshe. And Taxshe is a World Bank and UNDP awardee for our work in creating safe mobility solutions for women and children. Okay, so on one hand, we run women cabs for women and kids, and on the other hand, we train women to drive. So we have a training school kind of a vertical where we train women to drive. This is a little background about what we have done, and
Okay.
what got me into this was, I think, destiny. All right, all of us women, every single one of us, have faced abuse in our lives. We are all part of this hashtag Me Too. Everybody's been touched wrong. I'm sure, Sarah, you've also been there. We've also been there. But then
Yes.
we just move
Absolutely.
on with life, and okay, hap- happened. Can't do anything about it. So one day, this was post Nirbhaya. Nirbhaya was something that shook us all up. We were at the arms end with Nirbhaya. But a year after Nirbhaya, there was a rape in an Uber in Delhi. Okay. And it got really splashed out and all over the newspapers. But there was this one line that lady wrote, the victim. She wrote that in that whole newspaper. That one line was there that if there was a woman driving me, this would not have happened. And that really caught my eye. That yeah, she's
Yeah, that
making
line, what
sense.
it
It's
says, it just
correct.
gets goosebumps.
Yeah, exactly. And that was something that really pushed my buttons. And I said, hey, listen, what she's talking is an absolute no brainer. And I'm a woman, I can drive, or मैं ये कर लेती हूँ. And that's it. I was an investment banker, a single mom, and I just this calling was so strong. I just left every other tension and I said, I'm going to get into this. Okay, this was like a woman calling inside. It's like love. It just happened. It just switched the button and that's it. That's how taxi started. And I became a taxi driver. And I'm running this from 10 years. I'm loving it.
Great. See, the main important thing, what I feel is, it's not about what you're doing, it's about what you love to do it. See, for
Yeah,
our daily
yeah.
livings, some people are bankers, some people run boutiques, or some people are a software engineer or hardware engineer, whatsoever it is. But I believe that till you don't love your job, now you'll not
Yeah.
be able to give 100% of it. it would just be like for the sake of doing it, because of course for
Yeah.
living you need money, you need house, you need food, and all that basic
Right.
necessities. But I really appreciate people who do
Yeah.
things what they love to do, not just thinking that it's basically about your income or something like that. Bread and butter comes from any source you try, but when you love to do that partner, it's
Yeah.
really encouraging. And yeah, I do salute to single moms, because my mom is also a single mom, and she's brought us up so well and all that, so I can understand the pains and the struggles what a single mom takes in bringing up a child. With that,
Yeah.
handling her career or handling her business and all that, it's not an easy task, so I really salute you for that. So what do you think, what is the demand? Is it for the female drivers
Yeah.
globally, is it
It's not.
increasing, or what is the thing? Do you see the demand growing for this?
My screen.
Am I audible?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
yeah, I can hear. I can see you and hear you now. Tell me.
So what do you think, like, I was asking, like, do you see the demand of the female drivers increasing in India globally, like what you started when 10 years back and
Well,
now?
I think it's just crazy all over the world. It's the amount of, I mean, we run like a 4,500 client list right now. That's a waiting list of
Great.
parents who
Okay.
want to send their kids to schools and tuitions. So what we do is
Hmm.
morning to evening we drop kids to schools and tuitions, and
Okay.
then evening is the time I believe women really need us. Kids,
Hmm.
children are more vulnerable in the daytime. So we have these school pickups and drops like the school van model where we have only women drivers, and we run huge wait lists. It's the demand is we can't handle the demand. For your understanding, in this 133 crore population that we have,
Hmm.
with 50% women and maybe 25% kids, okay, we are we barely have about 250, 300 women taxi drivers on the road. That's it. So
Hmm.
it's grossly, it's just not there. So we are in a different market where we have a lot of demand and very low supply. So
Okay.
supply is an issue because women don't want to become drivers, and when we go into the marginalized communities and train them, it's not so easy as just walking in. There are so many inhibitions. It's a man's world, so it takes
The myth
almost.
of the driver's word is still in their brains, driver. So
Yeah,
they're still
yeah,
not out of it.
yeah. So it takes us a lot of. I run an NGO as well called Niva Foundation, where we
Okay.
mobilize. We have a whole team that mobilizes women from the slums. We go talk to their families, get them to be
Hmm.
comfortable. We train these women for almost 4 to 6 months in professional driving.
Okay.
We top up skills like self defense, grooming, your
Hmm.
body language, your odor, all those things to make her job ready. And then she gets attached to driving kids and women. So we had to make it a very comfortable space for the lady driver as well. What
Yeah.
happens in an Ola and an Uber, if she goes and joins, then she doesn't know whom she's driving. One
Hmm.
guy sitting behind her, is she safe, not safe? So women drop out of these regular cab companies. Plus,
Hmm.
lack of bathrooms, toilets. You see, the app wala culture is like ping ping ping, go from one drive to another. So
Yeah.
women don't want to be away from their homes. They want to be closer to their home place. So this
Hmm.
model where they go and drop kids to school, then I tell them just go home and come back later to pick the kids back. It
Hmm.
gives them that, okay, I can go home, I can manage that work-life balance that is needed. Somebody at home is
They
sick.
basically don't want to come from their comfort zone, but at the same
Yeah.
same time they want to do something.
Yes.
So it's a
Yes.
really challenging job what you're doing. It's not an easy task like how it sounds or how it looks. I can
No, it
understand.
looks very easy, but it's not. It's very
It's not.
difficult.
I can understand that. how this journey has been
Because,
for you for
yeah.
the past 10 years. So what do you think now, is the digital marketing brought a change in your business or helped you in building Taxi? What role does the digital marketing play in Taxi?
Honestly, I haven't done a single paid ad in the last 10 years. It's been
Great.
just going viral by word of mouth, by women communities.
Mm-hmm.
Um, touch wood. I mean, I don't even know what it costs on marketing, to be very honest. I've never done it. I'm never paid. And we have that higher, not just for the kids, so we also, like I said, we run a driving school vertical where we train women clients how to drive their own cars.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I'm a woman coach. I come to your house, I train you to drive your own car in your own hell. For me, that is also creating safety because once you have learned your own car driving, then you are not waiting for the Ola Uber, that tension, that fellow looking behind, that fear of going into a taxi or a public transport, all that. Never done an ad in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Never. So, yes, I do send out messages and stories on Facebook and WhatsApp and LinkedIn, but I'm not a salesperson. I don't go full out with a sales ad. I go with a very, it connects with the heart.
It's a
So, I
personal
mean,
touch, is what
that's
you
the
try
big
to actually
difference that makes
do
it.
it.
Yes. I don't have
And I
AI
think that plays a
generated
very important
messages
role in
going
any
out.
business. Hmm.
Yes, absolutely. Personalization, personalized touch, caring is a very
Hmm.
important thing.
Yeah, because in this AI world, when we see everything automatic, it sometimes, it seems like too much of, you can't trust, because a lot of scam happens these days. So you don't know if this is real or not real. And I can see your post on Facebook and LinkedIn's and all that, where I can see something real connecting.
Yeah,
The way you present it. It's in a very simple language for any person to understand that what you are doing, what you are offering, and how helpful it can be,
yeah,
maybe to
yeah,
join as an woman entrepreneur with you, or maybe to use your
absolutely.
services. So in your this
Absolutely.
experience, what advice would you give to the women who would like to start their journey as an entrepreneur, who want to start their own ventures? What advice you have? I know it's very difficult for this myth of driving to get out of their brains, because when you say I'm going to do a driving job, it's like, really, driver banoge, kuch aur mila nahi? That's why I used to tell you, study. You didn't take any degree, you didn't get any certificate. There are so many questions like this,
Yeah.
which
So it's very interesting. No, I'll tell you,
yeah.
it's very interesting. So there are various careers that one can pick up here. It's not
Hmm.
just driving. You could be a driving instructor with us.
Hmm.
You could run a business. You could be a partner with us. You
Okay.
know, the range of money somebody can earn on a job is maybe about 25 to 40,000 bucks, but as a business partner, you can
Hmm.
make about 40 lakhs a year. So then it's no longer about a blue collar, red collar, whatever collar nonsense job, right? The
Right.
second thing is, especially as driving instructors, you are literally setting up another woman free. Okay,
Yes.
the concept is called as taxi break free, because
Hmm.
you're setting another woman. So it's beyond money. And I'm telling you, I have a 69-year-old coach today who makes close to a lakh of income a month. And if a
Hmm.
lady at 69 can just hone, she's got a
Hmm.
driving life skill, and which she's converted into a driving coach. She's got into business with us. She's making
Hmm.
about a lakh a month, and I'm like, wow, right? So
Yeah.
just think of it, ladies. Many years back now, you and I, women, were not allowed to go to school. Okay, then
Yes.
there was this one lady, Savitri Bai Phule, who started the first girls' school. Imagine in those days, 1800, I don't know when. She
Hmm.
started the first girls' school, and you can just imagine her plight at that point of time, trying to do something so
Yeah.
rebellious. right?
Right.
But Sarah, because she started that, we are
Today,
here, educated,
yes.
right? Not just are
Someone
we
has to start.
yeah, and not just are we educated. Education industry is totally dominated by women. Where are there are all the teachers are ladies. Like there are very few guys in the
Yeah,
industry.
I agree
So
with you.
you imagine as an industry how the whole thing toppled towards women. So again, when we are talking of mobility, and it's never been something where women have taken this up as a career, but
Hmm.
that's where the opportunity lies, because it's a
Nice.
totally new industry with a lot
Hmm.
of demand, waiting list, exclusivity, and a
Yeah.
whole lot of money. So
There
why
are a lot of
shy
things, you
away?
have your,
What is
you can use your thing with safety also. It's a very important thing, safety. Because I'm sure, I know,
yeah,
I have discussed with you a lot of times personally, and I have understood. You just don't, like, I just want a driving job. It's not that, okay, Sarah, take this driving job. You've been very careful in finding out whether is it safety for you, is the client, you get a background of that client, and then pass it on and
yes,
all that. So I'm sure you go through a lot of
absolutely.
verification things and all that. And
Yeah,
I definitely
yeah,
want to tell out the women out there that don't think any job has big or small. No job is big, no job is small. It all depends on how you take it, how you present it. It's all like that. See, for people to tell anything, it's just words. But if you are pleased with this, then it's very easy for you to convince people. But if you are not convinced, then you
mm,
can't say my husband is not agreeing, or my uncle is not agreeing, or my mother, yeah, my sister. It's just basically just damn excuses, because the main point is you are not convinced. So it's very important that you first convince yourself whether you just want to be your
yeah,
same, 9 to, I don't know what is the timing of an housewife that her work gets complete. It's very difficult to tell a timing that a housewife work gets complete, because in the night 12 o'clock also she's working with something. So at least here she has a freedom of working. She has
yeah,
a freedom of choosing that I can work for this time to this time, and at the same time she's making some bucks. She's having her
absolutely,
own identity. I feel in today's world, every
absolutely,
woman needs to have their own identity, which in our previous generations they didn't have, and that's why they were only called
absolutely.
housewives. But
Yeah,
now the world is, every person wants to know that an woman is doing and as is an entrepreneur. A lot
yeah,
of banks, a lot of companies, they come and they encourage women entrepreneurs. And
yeah,
Taxi is definitely doing a very, very marvelous job when it comes to women entrepreneurs. And I definitely adore and appreciate the hard work you and your team is putting on this. Your new partners are the people who want to join and all that. From my side, I personally want to pass on their message. Remove the myth, and I feel you should join Taxi, because it's a really wonderful platform
yeah,
for
yeah,
women's, and it's run by women, so they can understand the pains, the feelings, the emotions, and everything is there. It's not like a corporate thing, where it has their
mm,
own corporate
yeah,
rules and all that. As you told, I agree. The personal touch, you can
yeah,
understand the feelings, the emotions, and then you work it out.
yeah.
It's really wonderful job, Vandana, you're doing.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank
I
you so
really
much.
don't have words to compliment you, but I'm really excited when I hear about your journey, when I keep reading about your person. I personally, like, have a kind of attachment. Maybe we don't talk so frequently, but that
Yes.
attachment is there, where we can find out that, oh, a lot of
Yeah.
development are happening.
No, I also see you, Sarah. I've been watching and following you actually through the COVID times. And
Yeah,
I
okay.
see your grit, okay, and I see your survival instincts. I mean, there are many
Yeah.
times I've seen you trying something totally different, and I'm like, okay, what is she up to? But the fact that this comes, right? I see you hustling a lot of identities, but it's good. And that's what is entrepreneurship, that
Yes.
exactly is. You need to understand that, okay, I have one, two, three, four, five talents, and
Hmm.
there's something that's going to work out.
Right.
Until you don't explore it, अंदर ही बैठी रहोगी. मतलब you are like Lata Mangeshkar, a beautiful singer, but you will only sing in the bathroom. Then what's the point, right?
What's the point? Right.
Go out, try to see. At the max, it will not work. Now, what else will happen? What have you got to
Correct.
lose, right?
But
You
at least
have
that
to.
guilt feel
I
won't
mean,
be
that's
there. I didn't try.
yeah. Of course, absolutely. What is the point of dying before you try, man? Try and die. That is a different thing. But what is the point of just going finish? Nonsense. There's so much
Yes.
inside each one of us that we can tap onto.
True, true. It was really, really wonderful to have you on my channel. And yeah, it was my wish to have you as my first guest on my channel.
Oh,
And definitely, I made that happen. And I want to tell all my viewers who are going to join and see this live streaming after it's been broadcast also, that everyone has a talent. Vandana has her own talent. I have my own talent, but it's just that you need to explore. You need to give that the talent of a way out to come. Just don't fear. As you told, it was a very this thing. There's no harm in trying. You fail again, you start walking, and But my logic is, as you said, I do a lot of things coming up and here and there, and many people have even questioned me that, Sarah, why don't you stick to one? I said, when I have a talent, let me try out. If it clicks, good. If it doesn't, I have
absolutely.
my other part, where I can
Yeah,
carry
yeah,
forward. Recently, when I started my food business 1.5 years back, everyone was like, "You were good in your digital marketing, work from home, koi tension nahi, bahar nahi jana, ye nahi karna." I said, "See, I want to do something which I love. I love to
yeah,
explore with food.
absolutely.
I like to make fusion dishes. Why don't I try? If it works, good. If it doesn't, no harm. But at least I feel that I started this journey, I explored this journey. I could, make some tummies happy, satisfied with
Yeah,
my food and all that stuff. So that gives you a feeling, See, like now when you're into this business, when anyone joins you as a partner, or maybe has a driving instructor, or maybe has a driver, and when she comes and tells you that, ma'am, because of you I could achieve this, actually
oh,
that makes
yes,
you the world's richest person. It's not
absolutely.
basically your wallet getting filled up every time. Many people
Yeah,
think that business wo karo jisme sirf wallet bharta hai. No, it's not about wallet. It's about your heart
yeah,
satisfaction. When I go to sleep in the night, I say to my mom, मम आज ये कस्टमर ने इतना अच्छा फीडबैक दिया, हमने पूछा भी नहीं उसको, उसने सामने से आके कहा that the food was so good, it was so tasty, it was unique. So mommy said, yes, that is the satisfaction, is what a business entrepreneur, the main meaning of entrepreneurship is satisfying the customer, no matter what industry you're into, whether it's your
yeah,
taxi, whether it's your
yeah,
food business or anything. The
yeah,
satisfaction is very important. And
yeah.
there are many women entrepreneurs, there are many housewives I see on Facebook, मुझे कोई काम चाहिए, मुझे कोई काम चाहिए, but when we tell them कुछ काम,
कुछ
ये
करो.
करूँ क्या? So I'm like, तो फिर पूछते क्यों हो? Come out of
Yeah,
your comfort zone, because now
yeah,
it's the time that we women have to stand up. We are not only
yeah,
made for housewives, we are made for a lot of more things. But
yeah,
we are not looking at to it, or we don't want to look at it. I cannot say that we are not looking at it. We don't want to look at it. Comfort zone se thoda niklo, make this your
mm,
part. And I'm looking forward to have many more women entrepreneurs coming up globally, where we can make a proper community of us, build the community, make a community grow. We have a lot to do. A lot of opportunities are waiting for us. We are not
yeah,
grabbing it. So thank you once again,
yeah,
Vandana, to join
absolutely.
my channel, and thank you all the viewers to spend your Sunday with us. Uh, spend this time with Vandana, and you can just search her on Google Taxshe. She's there on Facebook. She's there on LinkedIn. She's there on Instagram. Get connected with her,
Yeah,
discuss with her. She has a lot of opportunities based, maybe I think a personal touch, a personal communication with Vandana can, guide you on what skills you have and how Taxi can be helpful to you. And you can be a
yeah.
part of Taxi. So don't
Thank
forget to like, share, and subscribe this channel with your family and friends. And very soon we'll come up with our next guest with again an interesting story, with a new entrepreneurship, with a new learning, and lots more. Thank you, Vandana. Any message you would like to give, a last message to our viewers?
Thank you, Sarah, for having me here. And girls, just go and jump. Just do it.
Great.
तो वो नाइकी का
Yes,
ad है. Just do it to do it.
just do it. Done. We got a new punchline today with
Awesome.
Taxshe.
Thank
Just
you.
do it. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Vandana.
so
Thank you.
much. Bye.